In this video, you can use any method to solve the nonlinear system of equations. The first one is a linear equation, and of course the second one is second degree, so it's nonlinear. Otherwise it'd be a linear equation if the second one also represented a line. So the obvious methods you could use here, of course, would be a substitution, solve for y, and then replace the y by an expression involving x or vice versa, solve for x in terms of y. Some type of elimination method here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to solve the first equation, the linear equation for y. So y will equal, take the x over, becomes a minus x. Take the y over, or the 1 over, becomes a minus 1. So I have this result right here. So wherever I have a y, I'm going to replace it by minus x minus 1. I got x squared, and then I got a y coming up. So this y is replaced by minus x minus 1. Quantity squared, and then I got plus 6, and then a y. That's replaced by minus x minus 1. And here we got a minus x, and that is equal to negative 5. So by making this substitution, I generate an equation involving simply the variable x. So I'm going to try to simplify this. It looks like we're probably going to come out with a quadratic here. Got x squared, square the binomial. This will be an x squared here. Double this product here, it'll be a plus 2x. Minus 1 squared, it'll be a plus 1. And multiply through by 6 in the next one here. It'll be a minus 6x. Minus 6. Minus x equal to negative 5. So I got an x squared and an x squared. That'll give me 2x squared. Then I got a 2x here and a minus 6x here. It's minus 4x, and then a minus x is a minus 5x. And I left my plus 1 out here. I'm screwing this binomial, minus x minus 1. So then I've got here a 1 and a minus 6 is minus 5. Bring the minus 5 over, that cancels out. So actually this simplifies to 2x squared minus 5x is equal to 0. And we can factor out an x out of this one. Give me a 2x minus 5 equal to 0. So I've got a quadratic equation factored out. So just set each factor equal to 0. So this tells me that x can be 0, or 2x minus 5 can be 0. Bring this over, divide by 2. That would tell me that x can be 5 over 2. So the solutions then are x can be 0, or x can be 5/2. Now we want the corresponding values for y. So the best way to substitute is this one right here. Always take the simplest approach here. So replace the x by 0 in this equation. We get 0 minus 0 minus 0 is still 0 and a minus 1. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to negative 1. X is equal, now if x is equal to 5/2, plug it in here, that'll be a minus 5/2 minus 1. And this would be minus 2 over 2. We get the same denominator, so minus 5/2 and a minus 2 over 2 would give me a minus 7/2. So we can write the solution set as an ordered pair. So one solution would be ordered pair 0, negative 1. The other solution pair would be 5/2, negative 7/2. So that's your solution. 0, negative 1, 5/2, and a negative 7/2. Now there is a possibility that there was an error and you got the wrong answers here. So you can make sure you got the right answers by just substituting into the equation. So notice, test this one out here. It's 0 there, a negative 1 there, negative 1 and 1 is 0. So that checks out. And on this one over here, put a 0 here. This will give me 0. Put a 0 here. this will be 0. Negative 1 here squared is 1, and then minus 1 times 6 is a negative 6. 1 and negative 6, that's giving you a negative 5. So this one checks out. And you do the same thing with the other one. You put a 5 halves here and a minus 7 halves here. That gives me a minus 2 over 2, or negative 1. Negative 1 and 1 does give me 0. That one checks also. But it has to satisfy the other one. So you would plug in the second equation, the 5 where you have the x, you put 5 halves. Where you have the y, you put negative 7 halves. And you should get negative 5. And you will. A little bit of arithmetic there. But that's the check. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.